My name is Maria Bautista, and I'm the biology lab coordinator here at the Polytechnic campus. And today I'm going to be teaching you how to plant your own beanstalk. So we all remember hearing the stories about Jack and his beanstalk and how it got so magical and grew and grew and grew. So today you and your kids can grow your own at home. So some of the stuff you're going to need today are going to be some potting mix. I have some already taken out into a container. And it's so much easier. You can kind of get it a little wetter. You can use a spray bottle too, just to dampen the soil. And then you're going to need small little pottings. Here we have some already. You can use cardboard. I have plastic. And then you're going to need any kind of beans. You can use pinto beans, and as you can see, they're ones that you can buy right out of the store. They don't have to be any kind of special seeds or anything. You can use lima beans, large lima beans, any kind of beans that you and your kids like to eat. I think this would be a fun experiment for you guys. You can see how planting your own food and the process it all takes. So we're going to get started. And the first step is you're going to take your pre-moistened soil. If it's not already pre-moistened, I would just use a spray bottle. Give it a nice little spray. This just gets it nice and moist so that the seeds have some water already. So, and then I just have a little scoop. You can use a spoon or anything you have at home. And you just scoop it in. You want to do about 2/3 full to give some room. So don't come all the way up. Usually the pots have little lines inside of them. So go right at the bottom, the lowest line, stay below that. I wouldn't pack it in too much. So I'm going to do 2. I'm going to do a pinto bean and a lima bean. Those are my favorite. And so I just pack it in there. I'll move this out of the way. And then you're just going to use 3 of your favorite beans in each little pot. So I'm going to get 3 of my pinto beans. You can always do more, but the more you do, it just gets a little more difficult for them to grow, and then they'll outcompete each other and you won't get as many. So all you're going to do is you're going to take your finger, go up to your first little line, and just stick your finger in. Make 3 holes for the 3 of your beads. You might have to move some stuff around. And then you're going to stick your seeds in each of the holes. And then with the soil on top, just kind of cover it up. And then I would just spray it a little on the top. And that's it for today. And then you kind of just, you want it to be in an area which is going to get some light. You want to water it daily so it has time to grow. And in a few days, usually it doesn't take too long, maybe 3 to 4 days, you'll start seeing it start sprouting. You'll see little green bumps that will then come out, and you'll see a nice little nod. And then it'll start growing and sprouting leaves. But you just want to put it over here by your windows. Have your kids, check on them daily. It's a nice project for them to see how life grows, how we can get food from plants. And this is a great opportunity for you to teach them that plants gives us air and helps, the earth grow. And now we're at the Polytechnic Community Garden. As you can see, there's different plots that ASU faculty and staff and students can rent out and grow whatever they want in their plots. We have cabbages, lettuce, loofahs, all different types of flowers. But one of the ones that I wanted to show you is this bean plant, because it'll be kind of an example of what you'll be growing for your beanstalk. So here, important, I want to show you the bean pods, which is how you will be harvesting your beans. So you will get little pods like this that you can then cut open, and you will see these little beans, which look very similar to the ones we've planted and the ones we actually eat, which is great for you to show your kids how it goes from a plant to a pod to the food on our table.